very old. Well, I walked it to the back of the kitchen, so I'm not blaming anybody, but I'm just saying, I'm not saying that to shame anyone. I'm saying that to say that we are all moms, and there are more than one group. There's more than one group in all of our storage areas, and it's real easy for something to get pushed behind other things, and then it just gets lost. So if you're going to keep it, label it, use it. If it expires, get rid of it. Like, that seems like so stupid to say. If it expires, dump it. You dump it. We just can't serve it. It's not safe. It's not worth it. Confidentiality. We used to have a mini squad covenant that we went over in the first meeting with our whole group, where we would talk about confidentiality and keeping what's discussed in the meeting. We still want to just briefly address that, but instead of like printing out this covenant to have everybody sign and turn back in, which felt very formal and a little over the top, we've just moved the expectations of the covenant again into the participant handbook that everybody will have access to. It's on the Linktree. We're not printing it out again unless someone requests a paper copy. We are happy to do that if they are requested. So we would like all of our mini squad leaders to go through those expectations, where you talk about maintaining people's privacy and not to share things unless you're being given permission to share. No gossiping, no husband bashing, no in-law bashing, those basic foundational rules that we have in our groups, to just set those expectations, but we're not asking for anybody to sign a covenant this year. You will be the go-between to get discussion questions and announcements to your mini squad leaders. So just make sure that you are working with the squad leaders to get the discussion questions in enough time to get them to them so they can prepare adequately. Make sense? So those are going to be the big things that you really need to keep your pulse on. The confidentiality thing, I promise you, if we make it through the year with nobody saying that we had issues with the confidentiality being broken or that covenant needing to be addressed, it'll be a really good year. It happens. Women talk. And sometimes they are not super honoring. I will include myself in that. We are not perfect, but those are just things to keep your eyes on because we need to protect that time. That confidentiality and that covenant extend to your Facebook group. If someone posts or shares something in there, if someone asks a personal question, if they post a prayer request, don't let me catch hearing people saying that they're getting screen capped and shared. We don't do that. So that also extends there. Make sense? Yes, Meg.
Is there a date for the August mini squad leader in-person training?
Yes, they are, and they're listed at the end of your agenda. We will also get there. Check-ins, just like we ask our mini squad leaders to check in with the people in their groups, we're asking you to do the same thing. Quick little text messages. Hey, how's it going? Can I pray for you? Nothing, doesn't have to be crazy. Just let her know that you're thinking about her as you go. We welcome and encourage you to celebrate your team. You can have a Christmas party. I have some really, really fond memories of our Christmas parties. They got a little out of hand more than once, but they were fun. End of the year celebrations, by all means, make sure that you're providing thank yous to your moms. We do ask you to just use the Final Nourish as your end of the year celebration, though. We put a lot of time into that as central team, and we are able to just give more value in that than what you're going to be able to do individually. We have lots of activities and fun and a really nice meal. So we encourage you to do that together as a team. Difficult conversations. Going back to the covenant a little bit. Like we said, your group time is a confidential space. People are going to say hard things. if you're doing it well, people are going to say hard things in your mini squad groups. The really hard, heartbreaking, I don't even know how to respond things in those groups. And your mini squad leaders will get training on how to handle that. But as their leaders, it is not uncommon for them to also come to you and say, this mom just said this to me. What do I do now? And we've had this happen with moms that are being abused, and like, you just don't know I don't even know what to do, and can I do anything without breaking confidentiality? And so those moms, your mini squad leaders, if they face something that comes up in their group, like, what's my responsibility? What do we do next? They're going to come to you first, likely. So you just need to be prepared for that. And it's okay if you do not have an answer. You just keep moving on up until you find the right person. And we will help coach and guide you into where you need to do. But the most important thing is just to remember to handle those hard things with sensitivity. We can ask questions and try to get as much information as we can to figure out how we need to navigate those situations. But the mom who said the thing was really, really brave. So we don't ever want her to feel judged, no matter what is going on. So no matter what you do, like, we want to approach it from a posture of support and care first and foremost. What that looks like and what our responsibility is, like, we will help navigate that. But first and foremost, thank you for trusting me. That sounds really, really hard. Are you telling me because you just want to tell somebody, or are you telling me because you need help? You need to let them ask for help. And then if they're asking for help, then we move forward in figuring out where to go next. And sometimes that might mean involving Rebecca. Sometimes that might mean involving our care team. Sometimes, and thank God, I don't think we've ever had to deal with this in Moms Nation, but we've definitely dealt with this at Faith Church. Sometimes it might mean involving the police. We don't know where things will head, but we need to make sure that we are caring for people in the right way. So sensitivity and care above all. Do not try to shoulder something that feels big by yourself. If it feels big, please bring us in. Please, please, please. Conflict is also another thing that it would be an amazing year if we got through it and nobody dealt with navigating any sort of conflict. We deal with conflict every single year at every single level, in a lot of different ways. So it's going to come up. People are going to clash. They're going to disagree with what we do. Feelings are going to get hurt. We just expect it. I hate stereotypes, but we are women, and man, we just can go at it. So it just comes up. At Faith Church, we use Matthew 18 to navigate conflict. And specifically Matthew 18:15 is, if your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault. So we're asking whoever has a grievance that you need to go and talk to that person first. Just you two, in person, not a text message or an email, like in person, face to face. If they listen to you have gained a brother, great. If he does not listen, take one or two others along with you, that every charge may be established by the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses. I have sat in on confrontations and discussions like this from every single vantage point in the room. I have been the person who needed a person. I have been the second person, and I have been the person being approached. I have been all 3. None are fun, but this model works. So please, if you have conflict that needs to be handled, whether it is between participants or leaders, this is what we do. We